Hey guys, I'm here today with some helpers that are on summer break. I have my daughter Audrey and her good friend Nadine, who is our former neighbor, and we are really excited today because we are going to be making stuffed grape leaves with tzatziki sauce. And if you have never had a grape leaf, you are completely missing out because they are amazing. Am I right? Yeah. I haven't met anybody that doesn't love grape leaves once they try them. So when I grew up in Utica, New York, my mom made grape leaves, and she used to actually go grape leaf picking. There were trees there that you could actually pick the leaves yourself, but we are actually going to be using them from a jar. And if you've never seen them before, you can typically find them next to the olives in most grocery stores, and if not there, then in international food markets. So Nadine here is Lebanese, and she has grown up on this food, right? And what does your mom stuff hers with?
Rice and meat.
Rice and meat. Cool. And so since it's 5 o'clock somewhere and I have helpers, poured myself some wine. All right, you girls ready to get started?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with the grape leaves. Let me take a sip. And so I'm using ground beef. Oh, so I have 3 cloves of garlic that are gonna go in. So Audrey's gonna go ahead and get those peeled. Nadine, if you don't mind, in the big mixing bowl, we're gonna put 1 pound of ground beef, and it's just a natural ground chuck. And then I have, this is jasmine rice. You wanted to scrape that in for me, babe? And for the jasmine rice, I took 1 cup of rice with 2 cups of water, bring it to a boil. Once it boils, reduce to a simmer and cook it until all the liquid is absorbed, about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's what's going in. You can use brown rice. It tastes just as good and it's a little bit healthier, so it's up to you. And really, grape leaves whip up in a snap. The most tedious part is rolling them. And that's why I've got these girls to help today, so we can cut the time in like half. All right, so I'll just let you do spices if you don't mind. If you want to put a full teaspoon of salt, and then grind a bunch of pepper in there, like 10 grinds maybe. Just keep spinning. Other way. Yeah. There you go. Good job. Audrey, how you coming on the garlic? A little slow? Okay, and just a couple spices going in, but man, let me tell you, these are good. So I have cloves and allspice, and we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of both of those. You have to crush it in there. And remember that all my recipes are right here on my YouTube channel, or you can go over to my website, which is finally finished, which is dashofamy.com. Good, so just the garlic. So 3 cloves of garlic goes in. Oh, watch. See, it's harder than it looks.
But it's worth it in the end.
Right? What's your favorite food to eat?
Grape leaves.
Grape leaves, see? Audrey? Well, we asked you on the last video. It was ramen noodles and plum tomato sauce, right? But let me just say, she is, not gonna lie, a finicky eater, and she loves grape leaves. They're a must make. Make them with friends, then you'll have help rolling them. Okay, so everything's in, and I'm gonna give it a good solid mix. Okay, so this is a 1 pound jar of grape leaves. So what you want to do is, so I have a strainer here, I'm going to strain the liquid off, and they really pack them in this jar tight. Now there's other jars, sometimes they have a wider lid, but this one is more narrow, and you want to kind of get your hand in there and squeeze out the liquid as much as you can in order to pull these leaves out without breaking them. And I'm not gonna lie, this can be a tricky part because they really do pack them in and they're very delicate. So when you're yanking on them to get them out, they can break. And there's kind of good jars and bad jars. I mean, if you're lucky, you'll use all the filling and all the leaves in one batch, but sometimes you're left with leaves and sometimes you may be left with filling. Holy cow, that was not easy. Okay, I got them out. Whew. So the bigger the leaves, the better, because you can fill them more and they're easier to roll. Okay, time to stuff these. So I'm gonna give each of the girls kind of their own little stack to work with. And sometimes there's gonna be broken leaves in there that you're not gonna be able to roll, no big deal. So you're gonna take the leaf, put it in front of you. Okay, see if hopefully they can get a view of this. All right, and then you're going to get a spoon of the filling and you're gonna gauge it on the size of the leaf. If it's a smaller leaf, you go with just a spoonful of filling and you wanna put it in there nice and tight in the center. Good job. Audrey, that might be a little bit too much filling.
I think I have to.
So you're gonna take the bottom, you're gonna roll it up and you're gonna tuck that in nice and tight, okay? And then you're gonna cross over one side, cross over the other side, and roll the rest of the way. Boom. Nice. Okay, beautiful, Nadine. All right, and we're gonna line the pan. We're gonna have ourselves a little rolling party here. And at this point, you will want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And these are gonna bake for 1 hour. So we're gonna go ahead and roll away.
So now we're going to make the broth mixture that goes over the grape leaves to help them soften while they bake, which consists of a 1/3 cup of olive oil, 1/3 cup of lemon juice, and a 1/3 cup of chicken broth.
I just added in a 1/3 cup of olive oil first.
So when you get to the point of adding in the lemons, you can use bottled lemon juice or fresh lemon juice.
Now we're adding in the chicken broth. You can use any broth really. Veggie, beef,
Etc.
or chicken broth. Now we're going to mix it all together. Mix really well until it starts to thicken.
Aren't my assistants fantastic? Let me tell you, having helpers rolling these things, we were so fast. I think we were done in 5 minutes. And it turned out we ended up with some leaves and not filling, so you just never know how it's gonna go. You know, we didn't have too many left, but there were a few. So we've got them stuffed, we've got the liquid on the top. I'm gonna go ahead and put some foil on them, and we're gonna bake them for 1 hour. And we're gonna come right back to make the tzatziki sauce. Okay, so grape leaves are in the oven, and now we're gonna make this delicious tzatziki sauce. That's a really hard word to say. And this is a recipe courtesy of my sister-in-law. She came up with it, and it's delicious. It's good on falafels, it's good with grape leaves, it's good on, you name it, it's great. So if you have a food processor, fantastic, because the best thing to do is we're gonna chop the cucumbers, the garlic, and the fresh dill, right? Fresh dill, yummy. So Audrey, okay, 3 cloves of peeled garlic, pop those in, babe. And then this is about, you know, half of a cucumber. We're just gonna cut it in chunks and pop that in. And then I have one whole bunch of fresh dill. Okay, you girls can help me. We just want to basically pull the leafy part and throw it into the food processor.
No stem.
Yep, no stem. And now we're gonna pulse that, or actually we're just gonna blend that on high till it's completely chopped. Okay, you might want to scrape it down just to get everything chopped better. One time scrape down. On high again. All right. Okay, and then scrape that into a nice medium-sized mixing bowl. Sink. Thanks. Okay, and then I'll have Nadine squeeze in the juice of one whole lemon, and we've got the strainer to catch the seeds. And Audrey, if you could do the sugar, I think it's over there, right? Okay, and there's the tablespoon. So you're gonna put 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Both of them. The lemons.
Good, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
Do you want me to do both lemons?
Yeah. There she is. Over there in the trash. Okay, so that was, just to recap, a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, the juice of a good sized lemon, and then I have a 16-ounce organic sour cream.
Can I put this over there?
Audrey, will you go ahead and scoop the whole thing into there for me? So 2 cups of sour cream, and Nadine, you want to put a half a teaspoon of cumin.
In here.
And a half a teaspoon of salt. And you gotta trust me, the sauce is so yummy. Yes, mix it up, and you just wanna mix, mix, mix. We're gonna dunk the grape leaves in there, and OMG.
Delicious.
We're excited. It's like past lunchtime, and we're hungry, right, girls? We got 30 minutes left on those grape leaves. So you saw how fast that was to make, right? A super simple, awesome tzatziki sauce. A must make. Okay, they're done. I think they're cooled. Girls, are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go crazy, yeah? So dip if you want to dip. You know, some people just like them plain. These two, obviously, they're not too hot, right? I'm dipping.
So good.
Oh, man.
Definitely make this. It's worth it. Even though it takes forever. It's still worth it.
Wow. Are they good? Do you like them? Yeah? And any of the fat ones you see in the pictures are all Audrey's. Oh man, I'm gonna eat about a dozen. Oh my God, it's so good. Thank you girls for helping.
You're welcome.
Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Have a great day.